Speaking out about her decision to come out. They appear in a new documentary about Christianity and homosexuality. Joining us now, the former House Majority Leader Dick Gephardt and his daughter Chrissy Gephardt. They're involved in a new film that has just come out. Chrissy, it's entitled "For the Bible Tells Me So." Tell our viewers, first of all, how you got that title.
Well, the title comes from basically the doctrine of the Bible. It tells people, you know, this is how you should live your life, you know, treat your neighbor as you would treat yourself. And so it basically is talking about how homosexuality in the Bible has been treated, and basically that it's a sin. And so the movie is about how homosexuality is dealt with in the Bible and how there's all these myths that surround it.
And you're a lesbian, and you've been an open lesbian for how long?
Well, let's see, that would be going on almost 6 or 7 years.
Why did you decide this is a good idea, Congressman, to make this film?
Well, we've always been very open about this fact with Chrissy, and we've told it, you know, when I was running for president in 2004, we were very open about it. So when we were approached by the producer and director of this film, we thought maybe we could help others deal with this tough set of issues and show how we dealt with it or tried to deal with it.
Not just politicians, but others, other parents who have a gay or lesbian son or daughter.
Exactly. This is an issue that faces a lot of Americans, and a lot of Americans don't have an understanding of their religious background or what their religion says about this or how people try to deal with it.
How did you tell, Chrissy, your parents that you're a lesbian? Because we're showing our viewers some video from your youth growing up. What was it like? Because you were scared.
Oh, I was so scared. I mean, I think that, you know, like people talk about the church and how it's, you know, a taboo to come out as gay or lesbian. Well, in a political family, it's the same way. You know, you have to keep a certain image, and so when I told my parents, I was very worried that they would never speak to me again and that they would not love me anymore. But obviously that didn't happen.
What was
quite the opposite.
What was their reaction?
They basically said, my father said, we will love you no matter what. You're our daughter and you always will be.
Were you scared politically that this could embarrass you in Missouri, your home state, or now nationally?
I've never cared about what people in my district or people generally would think about me because of my family. My family has always been the most important thing in my life. I love my kids. I will love them unconditionally, and that just doesn't equate for me. It doesn't compute for me.
So let's go through some advice, because this is a powerful film. What advice do you have for young people, or maybe not so young, who want to finally come out and tell their parents or other loved ones they are gay?
I would say that, you know, you just have to be yourself. And I hope that a film like this gives people the courage to be able to do the same thing that I've done. And, you know, I mean, the only thing you can do is be yourself, because if you keep it inside, it causes a lot of pain for people. And it's easier just to tell I mean, if your family loves you, which every family should love their children, then it shouldn't be a big deal.
And what advice do you have for parents out there?
Well, just love your kids unconditionally and try to understand that they have to lead their own life. They have to make their own choices. I don't believe homosexuality is a choice. I think it is something that's in a person's genes. So why should you hold it against someone? And also look for help. There's a group called PFLAG all over the country of parents of kids who have come out. And they really help other parents who are just finding this out deal with it.
You were a supporter of Hillary Clinton for the Democratic presidential nomination. She stops short of saying she would support same-sex marriage. Is that a mistake?
Well, she has to take the position that she thinks is right. I think she's undoubtedly for civil unions. I think the whole country is evolving on all these issues. I think as people learn more about all of this, they begin to change their minds. I certainly have through my life. And I think eventually we're going to get to a point where the whole society can accept at least civil unions, if not gay marriages.
Lynn Cheney was on CBS Sunday Morning yesterday, told Rita Braver this. Now let me tell you what she said. I think the society has evolved. I've evolved in my way of thinking, but I think the whole society has evolved. You know, my mother had a rule which was people are just people. Now, in the context of her openly lesbian daughter, Mary Cheney, that's a statement that I thought was significant.
I think it's very significant. We've heard in the past that they haven't necessarily come out publicly in support of their daughter, but so I think that's huge, and I applaud Lynn Cheney for saying that.
What do you think?
I think it's great, and I think they can have a huge influence, not only in the whole country, but even in the Republican Party, and begin people to take another look at all of this.
Dick Gephardt and Chrissy Gephardt. The film is entitled For the Bible Tells Me So. Thanks to both of you for coming in.
Great,
Thank
thank
you.
you.